Hello, welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'll be showing you how you can self-host Flowise on Railway. So this is going to be a pretty simple setup. You can actually go through this document and by just one click, you can deploy the entire service. But this setup actually uses volume. As you can see here, it says Railway volume. So I specifically don't like using volumes because that doesn't really give me complete access over the data that's being saved by a Flowise instance. So in order for me to get complete control over the data, so I need to save it somewhere else. So in this case, I'll be using a dedicated database, MySQL in this case, so that all the data, all the chats, all the configurations of my Flowise instance get saved into my MySQL database, so that it gives me more control over it, and I can actually connect to my MySQL instance from my local machine and access all the data that's being written by my instance. So this is going to be a very simple video. So if you check this documentation out by just going through this template, and if you click deploy, it just deploys everything, and then you get the Flowite instance running using the railway volume. But I'll show you how you can set this up with the MySQL database. So if I could show this, so this is my setup. I'm running Flowise Railway with MySQL connected to it. So if I can show this to you, so this is the domain. So I've connected my subdomain here, and I'm self-hosting this connected to my MySQL instance. So this is exactly how you'll be setting this up. So you have this Flowise instance, and here I'll be replacing the values connecting to the MySQL database. So in order for me to make this very simple, I've actually created this entire setup as a template, as a railway template, which you can download it in the description. I'll show you that. If you could go to marketplace, could go to this one and type Flowise. Probably at the bottom, just because I created this now, that's why it's showing up at the bottom. But if you click this, you get to see this page, and I'll share this template link in the description. And as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. I've set up everything that you need, so all the variables are already pre-filled. All you have to do is fill in your and password. This is for authentication purposes, so only these two variables need to be filled in, and pretty much that's it. So you can click on deploy now, and it'll take you to this page. And like it says, two variable values needed. You can click on configure and fill in your password and your username. So I'll quickly add this ones. It's going to be very simple ones, but make sure to replace these with something strong. Right. Once you click this, add click on save config, and then click on deploy. So this will basically set things up for you, and you can have running Flowise instance on your server. So I've already set this up, and I'll show you how it looks like. If I go to my dashboard here, and this is the one that I created. So once you click on deploy, this is how it should look like. You should have a Flowise connected to MySQL, and then once you click on this for the Flowise container, you go to settings, and here you have the link to access the Flowise. So this is the production link. So if you click on this, it will take you to your instance. As you can see, it says Flowise production and the railway link, and from here you can actually connect it to your own custom domain. That's pretty simple. So this is the one which I set up earlier, and then once I click on login, it should take me to the home page. So from here I can just start creating the chat flows and agent flows as usual. Okay, so as everything is set up now, I'll also show you how you can connect to your MySQL database which was created. I'll show you this one. Yeah. So if you click on this MySQL, and you go to settings, and this is where you can see your host and also the port to connect to, right? So in order for you to connect to this, you need a MySQL client. You can basically use any client that's available. I personally like to use SQLase. And if you open this up, and then you can click add, and this is where you just connect to your MySQL instance. So you go here, copy this host, Paste it as host. Username by default it creates a new user called root. You can change it as usual. And get back and copy the password. It's available somewhere here. MySQL. Yeah, this one. Get back here. Paste the password. And database it's optional. And coming back to the port, it should be available here. Go back to settings. And yeah, this port. Go back. Paste it. And let's click on test connection. Yeah, it says connection succeeded. And click on connect. So it now establishes connection to MySQL database, and then you can connect to this railway database. So this is the database that gets created initially when you deploy it for the first time. And then as you can see, these are the tables which were created by a Flowise instance. As you can see, API assistant, chat flow, chat messages, and know all the necessary tables that are required to store the details. And yep, that's it. I think chat messages is something that's really important, because this is where all the chat messages get stored, which you can use it later on for your purposes. Yep, I think that's it. Again, the template link, the railway template link will be available in the description. Make sure to check it out. And yep, that's it. I'll see you in another video. Bye.